Theaters were hopping during the Easter weekend. Film critic Erik, Childress, founder of the Movie Madness podcast, is here with a basket of box office cash made on Sinners, a Minecraft movie, and The King of Kings.
This is true, Angie. Warner Bros. Actually led the way with a 1-2 punch with Sinners and a Minecraft movie, each grossing over $40 million, which is the first time a single studio has achieved that since 2009. Ryan Coogler's Sinners was number one with over $48 million, which is a solid start for his vampire horror film. And it's worth noting that the two highest grossing original films of the year are ones featuring primarily black cast. One of them, Days with Keke Palmer and SZA, grossed over $50 million, and now Sinners is carving a path towards $100 million. Then The King of Kings fell a mere 9% in its second weekend. The animated tale of Jesus got over to $46 million in 10 days, and is looking at grosses in the vicinity of other pre-Easter religious-based releases, such as Heaven is for Real, I Can Only Imagine, and Miracles from Heaven.
Coming to the big screen this weekend, The Accountant 2, starring Ben Affleck. Here's a quick clip.
You like puzzles, Mr. Wolf? Ray King has been murdered. I need your help to finish the job he started.
Well, how does this all connect?
Most brains seek a pattern that's familiar. My brain doesn't work that way.
Warner Brothers could have had a 1-2-3 punch this weekend, but The Accountant 2 is now being released by Amazon MGM.
That's right, Angie. It's not unheard of for sequels to jump ship to another studio. It's happened a bunch more recently than people may have imagined, but Warner Brothers still holds international rights to The Accountant 2, and so wonder why they didn't get around to franchising this thing earlier, as it turned into a pretty solid surprise hit back in 2016. So here we are 9 years later, forcing me to try to remember details of a film I pretty much forgot about. And I can say the exact same thing for this sequel, which brings back Ben Affleck's autistic numbers cruncher with his own arsenal brought in to piece together the circumstances of an old colleague's murder, which puts him back in touch with his estranged brother, played by Jon Bernthal. Their relationship is the best part of the film, and for about 12 minutes in the middle, they have a pair of scenes together that made me wish the whole movie was just about them. But no, we get a whole story about enhanced ability assassins and human trafficking, with none of it accounting to much fun or even interest. Whomever was clamoring to have a sequel to this film have finally gotten it, and I'm sure many will show up to make it number one this weekend. I'm just not sure why.
So that's a no on The Accountant 2, but you have something better in the action category.
I do, Angie, and it's available on Netflix this week. It's called Havoc, and this is the new film from director Gareth Evans, who is responsible for two of the more mind-blowing action films of the past couple decades in The Raid Redemption and The Raid 2. Now, I wouldn't say Havoc is quite up to the level of those films, but for those who like their action brutal and bloody, they are likely to be very satisfied with this. The plot is pretty standard stuff involving corrupt cops, the mob, and politicians, all out for money and revenge. Tom Hardy plays one of the shady cops trying to be on the right side of all this, and while there are a lot of plot threads to be established, once this film gets going with an all-out melee at a nightclub involving bullets and martial arts, the violence just doesn't let up. Mark my word, this is a very bloody affair that would make John Woo envious, and Evans knows how to deliver the action, as anyone who has seen the Raid films can attest.
Not exactly my cup of tea, as you know, Erik, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Angie.